Hello, I am Rebecca DeCavitt, and I will be, this video is me reacting to Emma Watson's speech on feminism. It's a pretty good speech. She sounded nervous, through the speech, kind of stuttering, whatever. I mean, she was speaking in front of the UN, so it's kind of understandable. One of the main things I noticed, though, was that, she mentioned a lot of statistics and a lot of facts without giving any, without giving any evidence or citing where she got this information. Especially when she talked about, 3 million girls will be married as children, or, 30% of the people attending Hillary Clinton's speech were male. And there's obviously she didn't give any proof as to whether or not that was true. She just kind of insisted that it was true and wanted you to believe it. Besides that, it was very compelling. She actually mentioned stuff from her own life, so, I mean, you could say that at least some of it could be proven, because she was talking about her own life, and you don't really need a source for that. I like that she mentioned that men were also important in the whole movement. That, there are some men or men in general, because of this whole, not necessarily feminist idea, ideals here and in the world, that, a lot of her male friends, there are a lot of males that, because of the, anti-feminist society, they can't express themselves, and they end up with bigger problems than they would have originally had if they had felt that they could get help for it. She actually mentioned that she had friends that were like that had issues with that, and she mentioned that in England, she mentioned the suicide rate in, she mentioned that a lot of for men, that it's the highest cause of death for men is suicide, and I believe I actually did research on that, and it's whether or not it's the highest cause of death for men in England, I have no idea, but there have been a bunch of studies. In fact, I think there was a book that I came across that was literally about suicide statistics, but I can't remember what it was called, but you could probably go on like suicide prevention or something and see the actual statistics about men complete suicide 3 times more often than women do, but women attempt more often. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I believe that her speech was very compelling. I just wish that she had actually cited her sources for some of her statistics that she mentioned.